Hello, hello! It's Maria here. Welcome to Fort Walton Beach in Florida, close to Destin. Today's October 17th. Is my last day of my mini vacation, and I went for a kind of a 3-mile walk over here, and I thought that I would stop over here and give you an update. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've spoken to you in a personal level and professional level, and now it's time to get back to things. Because I accomplished a few milestones, and so before I head home in a few hours over here, I thought that I would stop by. So let me start giving you a little update to what's going on with me in a professional level, and then we go to a personal level. How about that? So this year, 2022, has been a great year. I know I've been missing in action. Let me tell you why. Since April, I've been working on my website, revamping every single thing in there. And I'm super, uber duper, if there is all these words available, happy about the outcome. It's been hours and hours and hours, but finally, it's all aligning, folks. It's all aligning. It's really, I launched the Horstman method, which is a method that uses, data, and is data-driven to help health-oriented professionals to get to the bottom of their health imbalances, whatever it is, if it is weight, fatigue, if it is some other chronic issues, anything that is on your way from a cellular level and creating dysfunction that is preventing you from living your best life, right? Without putting, stimulants or whatever that is. Our cells want to do their jobs, and I'm in the business of helping you to find what's in the way, and I do that so you can live your best life, and you can, have no regrets how you live this life, because you had energy and continue to do the things you love until your last breath. That's what I want for myself, and those are the clients that I want to attract. So if you are like that, if you think like me, and you know that there is something not right, that you haven't got the answers, maybe you've been on a trial and error, or there is some chaos going on, or already medications and all that kind of stuff, let's figure it out. Okay, let's figure out. Let's get some functional lab done. Let's look into your blood from a functional perspective, functional blood chemistry perspective. Let's give you more answers. And then with your health village, other practitioners, physicians, and all that, we can find a better way. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I'm not treating, diagnosing any diseases. I'm in the business of helping you to uncover, what's in your way, by doing some functional labs and help you interpret them, and put a protocol that involves, all natural approach, from diet, exercise, sleep, stress reduction, supplementation, all that. But we do that based on what's going on with you, right? It's totally what your body is now, and how we can help it to restore that function. So, oftentimes, I see people with weight problems and fatigue and all that kind of stuff, and some other issues, right? They've been diagnosed, and look, the weight, the fatigue, and all that, that's not the problem. Those are the end result of dysfunction in the body. And patching is not the solution, right? Patching is not the solution. Oftentimes we go into relief, we start putting, from caffeine to other, caffeine, alcohol, and painkillers, whatever it is. And it's not helping us. We're all trying to get back to no symptom, but also no symptom does not mean that you're living your best life, right? I don't want to live my life like a robot, wake up and do the same thing and have no energy or zest to do more things and amazing things in life. If you're like me, you want to have something similar to me, and you feel like you're not at that place right now, or have not been for a while, or you don't want to get to, you want to prevent, let's talk. So anyway, if you haven't been to my website lately, go. Please let me know your feedback, because let me tell you, I put so much efforts into that. So you're going to see the Horstman method in there, this data-driven approach to get you to the bottom of your health. And you're going to see information about functional lab testing, about functional blood chemistry analysis. Why you want to take a look at your blood work in a different perspective, right? I want you to get to optimal health, period. Okay, that's it. Optimal health. That's where the goal is. So let's do that. Let's do it together. People are not searching online for optimal health, right? They're looking into their weight problems and fatigue problems and pain here and there and there. I mean, the reality is, again, let's remove all this crap out of the way. Okay, let's do that together. And I'm here to coach you all the way up. Okay, coaching, up function, and coaching down what is called metabolic chaos, which is basically sometimes, people, they don't listen to the sign, right? And there's multiple reasons they're not listening. Look, I've been there too, and I ain't perfect over here. I wasn't perfect. I'm in the business now because, I noticed what I was doing to my body, and I didn't want to end up like my mom, who passed about a year ago, and she had a lot of issues, a lot of health imbalances. She was a little mobile and in pain, and several medications. I don't want any of that. My mom was one of the main reasons that drove me to do what I do today. And when I saw what I did for myself, and then I noticed, well, there is more I can do for other people. And over the years, obviously, this business has evolved tremendously. So I'm not just a health coach. I'm not just a personal trainer. There's a lot more that I do. So I would love for you to take a peek. And if there's anything that I can do for you on that regards, please don't hesitate. A conversation. There's no pressure. I don't pressure anybody to do anything they don't want to do, right? But I do want you to know this. I want you to listen. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body, right? Remove all the stimulants. See how you feel, right? And if you notice that you're not feeling great, let's talk. Let's get this out of the way. And yes, by the way, I will tell you this. I don't work with people only if they want to dive deep. I mean, some people, they don't want to get into, stool tests and, to see if there is any digestive issues, although I think that everybody should be doing a test like that, because a lot of times people don't have digestive issues and there's still a lot of dysbiosis, a lot of imbalances, overgrowth, and other things. The immune system is weak. We don't feel those stuff, folks. We don't feel it. So you want to address it. You want to figure this shit out now. Pardon my language. Okay? So, oftentimes people are in an acute phase of stress, or they're, exhausted. We can see all that in labs, right? So yeah, by the way, going back to the lab kind of stuff, it's pretty interesting because these labs are, like I said, stool tests. All this stuff, by the way, you can do from home, right? You don't need a doctor. You just need somebody who can order for you, like myself, and somebody who can interpret, like myself. And then, you do this work. Together I'll help you establish all natural approach that involves diet, exercise, sleep, stress, supplementation, all that, to get you back to your cells to do their jobs. For your body to get back to function, functioning better, and hopefully reach that optimal health again. Okay, so anyway, so some of the labs are like stool tests, like I said. Others is cortisol, which is stress hormone, and steroid hormones like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, a few other things. Oxidative stress, which is really killing the cells, DNA of the cells. Figure out what liver issues there are, toxicity issues. If your body is really breaking down proteins, right? If they're not breaking down proteins, well, then the amino acids are problems. And then when we're talking about amino acid problems, then we have neurotransmitter imbalances. And that's when it starts getting us cookie, right? We start having depression, anxiety, and several other mental issues. So, like I said, the weight, the depression, the anxiety, the fatigue, and other things, these are common things, or headaches, right? Migraines and all that. These are consequences. These are the end result of dysfunction in the body. So let's figure this shit out. Let's figure this out, okay? Together we can do this. So, so that's that. So take a look at my website. By the way, I have an amazing page of the speakers. I love to speak. Corporations, events, and all that kind of stuff. So that is all there. You can even download my bio in there, the little pictures, and let me know if I can help you or your organization or anything like that. So what else is going on from a corporate or a business perspective? Oh yeah, I've done some smoothies at corporations, smoothie bars, or bring my Vitamix and do all this kind of smoothies on spot. It's been great. A lot of corporations are trying to get their employees back. They're kind of incentivizing that with smoothies, massages, bringing food back, and all that kind of stuff. So this is fun and it's healthy and all that kind of stuff. So if there is an opportunity for me to do that and help you that, let me know. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia, as you know. The other thing is I am excited for a program that I joined and I kind of partnered with a company called Novita. They been working for the last 10-12 years on corporate challenges. You know, I work in corporations for over 25 years, so my heart is to helping those individuals to live their best life and be productive and energetic and have the best attitude while they're in the workplace, right? So this company, you know, I'm just in training now, so there's more information coming ahead, but I'm looking forward to offering, you know, challenges, 6 weeks challenge to corporations. I can do that on a personal level too. I think that's how I'm going to start. But it's all driven to an app and offering one-on-one coaching. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. So that's coming ahead. Other things. Oh yes, I just started a new training. Yep, a new training. You know, from one to the next, right? Last year, in December, I became a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. You know, and now I'm in this immune-centric coaching program. Just started, and boy, amazing stuff. So that's gonna help me help people even deeper, you know, and figure things out. Help them figure them out. You know, these issues, imbalances. So that's it. In summary, BFABU is continues to grow, and if I can help you, let me know. You know, the bottom line is, you know, this Horstman method data driven is focused on 3 key areas that I'm very passionate about. Okay, one is blood sugar balance, insulin resistance. Okay, because once our blood sugar is out of whack, our whole body's out of whack. Okay, this is really the precursor of many issues, and you don't have to have diabetes to start having these issues like fatigue, weight gain, right? Mental imbalances, irritability, gut dysfunction. A lot of it, folks, is coming from blood sugar imbalances. So a lot of people don't think they have it, but they do. Like I was one of those, right? I used to have pre-diabetes. I didn't think that, you know, anyway, I didn't know I had it. I just was a sugar addict. But anyway, so, and that's number 1. Number 2 is inflammation. Inflammation is the culprit for, you know, more than 90% of chronic diseases. Some are going to argue that inflammation is what causes insulin resistance. But then you ask, you know, what is driving inflammation? There's multiple things, you know, and what I want you to know from this little video over here is that inflammation, it's not only inflammation like a little cut and you see inflame, right? I had this week I got a cut under my foot, and my toe was inflamed for a little bit. That's not the inflammation I'm talking about. So the body's amazing of protecting us. And so, you know, it's much better now. I heal fast, you know, because I'm a fairly healthy individual, and I want to stay that way as long as possible. But anyway, a lot of inflammation is going on, and we don't know. So let's figure this out, okay? And I can help you to figure out if there is inflammation. Look into blood and several other things and other these labs, because we want to prevent. And if it's already going on, issues in there in your body, if you're already feeling like crap, then one more reason, okay? Let's look. We don't want this to come out of nowhere. There's nothing coming out of nowhere, folks. You know, the body is fighting for us every single millisecond, right? Thousands of biochemical reactions and interferences and things going on in the body. So let's help the body do its best job, okay? So number 1 is blood sugar, like insulin resistance. Number 2 is inflammation. Number 3 is the stress and hormone balance, and especially what is called the HPA axis. You can learn more about it on my website as well. But here's the thing, right? Oftentimes, you know, we go around with cortisol levels, you know, that are way too high, that we feel like $1 million, but boy, that's creating some issues that we don't feel it right now. But you know, eventually your body's gonna wear out. And some other folks, like most of my clients, they're in a compensatory phase, or they're in the exhausted phase, and that's part of the issue. So the key is what caused this stress, right? What caused this cortisol to be out? So it's not that the cortisol is out, you know, or you're barely producing, right? It is what drove to that. So we got to fix this stuff, all right? We got to find the root cause of these problems. And then the HPA axis is, you know, where your brain over here is giving signals to hormones, right? Including sex hormones. And when those sex hormones are out of whack, including the thyroid, which is not a sex hormone, obviously, you know, then boy, metabolism might be lower than usual. Weight gain is a consequence. we feel like irritable, night sweats, whatever it is, especially on women, and several other consequences, okay? Inability to build muscles, doesn't matter how much you exercise, boy, the list goes on and on and on. I give a lot of information on my website. Go and check it out again. So those three kind of are root causes, and to focus on helping individuals to live their best life, okay? So that's what I do on there. So I think that's it from, oh well, I want to say that one more thing. This last year, I had the pleasure to work with an individual as young as 18, and so yeah, the age has ranged from this year from 18 to the 60s, and imbalances were from blood sugar issues, insulin issues, inflammation, liver problems, kidney problems, mental depression, anxiety, all those kind of things. That were the reasons that they came to me. But then we figured there's a lot more problems. We figured there was hormonal imbalances. We figured that there was food sensitivities. We figured that there's a lot more problems in their blood work than they were told. We also figured that there was liver toxicity. They're not breaking down proteins. All those things that I mentioned from the labs. I mean, we figured that all those things are creating dysfunction. And I love it. I love it because we're able to help people to feel better. And again, big range of age from 18 to the 60s, and goes to say that the body is beautiful. We're all different, and each one of us deserves a unique approach to healing. Okay, that's what it is. So, from a personal perspective, what has been going on? Actually, not much. Not much than living my life, doing the best I can to stay healthy. I've been working quite a bit on the weekends. You might not know this story, but I used to be in corporate. I worked in corporate for 20-something years. The last few years were in finance. Last 10 years of my career, I made 6 figures, and eventually I decided to leave corporate to start my business, because I kind of turned around my health and my lifestyle, and I felt really passionate with what I was learning. At the same time, when I left corporate, I was not financially in a great position to start a company, but I decided to take the leap of faith anyway. I'm not saying that I recommend that. I learned a lot, but I also, once I started the business, I took, I learned so much more, and I decided to, I started investing in some big things, okay, big things, a lot of education, a lot of training, inexpensive, unfortunately. It's part of the deal, right? Well, I piled those expenses into my credit card, and I decided to kind of shut my eyes and my ears to what I was doing in some way, which I don't recommend either, and I incurred a lot of debt. Well, that debt started creating a big stress cloud over my head, and got to the point that says, no, I can't do this, I cannot do this, and what I realized is I was not willing to go back to corporate. I was not willing to have a 8 to 5 job, even if it was, in finance, what I was working was never 8 to 5, right? It was like, 7 to 7 or even longer. A lot of times longer than that. So I said, well, maybe I can get a lower job in the field of accounting and finance, but my heart wasn't there. So I said, well, I need to pay this debt. How am I going to do it? And also, I didn't want to lose my clients. I didn't want to lose my clients because most of my clients are during the day, So anyway, I said, oh, I need something that is going to give me cash, that is going to help me pay this debt, and so on. So you know what? Yeah, I started waiting tables, and let me tell you, it has been phenomenal. So on Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights, that's when I do this job. So it does not interfere with my career. Yes, I love work hours. I pile almost 30 hours in 3 nights. Don't have anything personal to claim because most people are actually having fun on those nights. Maria is working, and that's totally okay. This is temporary. That's my approach. Not only that, let me tell you this, I have a lot of fun. I'm still single, and I look forward actually to my Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. I've built some good relationships in there. Actually, I got clients from there too. A lot of networking in that business that I do when I have a chance. I have some deep conversations with some folks, get to know them, they get to know me. I get extra steps, I socialize, I have fun, I crack up, okay? Let me tell you, I crack up. And, and I pay my debt. I get extra steps too. Boy, I got a lot of steps. you know, running back and forth. Let me tell you, at 48, I'm 48 now, just turned 48 on Wednesday, October 12th. I'm, I can do a lot of stuff that some of these young folks are actually challenged, okay, to do it. You know, and that goes to say that fitness is key, all right? I'm fit, I'm strong, and I can do this, you know, in addition to working out, you know, 4 to 6 times a week. I do this thing. So I'm very proud that my fitness, my health allows me to do this because I have what it takes. Not many people at my age can do that, so I'm grateful for the efforts that I put towards myself, and it's paying off, right? I can see that. And I love to actually to work with kids on that. When parents come in with kids, I love to entertain those kids too and talk about health with the kids. It's kind of fun. So anyway, I have fun, I pay the debt, I socialize, I network, and get extra steps. It's all good, and it's temporary. And by the way, I'll be done with my debt, I'm sorry, you know, very shortly here. And I actually haven't decided if I'm going to continue to do this for long, you know, after that. But first is let's knock this debt out, which should be, I think maybe by, you know, latest by July 2023, if not sooner. Depends on a few things. But if I only do this this work on Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights like I'm doing, I should be done by July 2023. So after that, I actually might continue to work to pay for an awesome vacation. You know, that it will include some scuba diving somewhere in the world. You know, those trips can be expensive, so I want to take awesome vacations. So I'll use this mini job to do that, and then I'll figure out what else, and then eventually I'll stop. But again, it's all under my control, and I love it. I love it. So what else? So paying the debt, working as a waitress on the weekends. You know, I love Fort Walton Beach. I come over here on vacation once or twice a year. And I love it. I feel very fortunate that I can come to this place. It's driving, you know, 5.5 hours drive from home. And what else? I still work out, you know, quite a bit, 4 to 6 times a week, and that's what gives me, keeps me sane, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And let me see what else. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, like I said, you know, the fun for me has been redefined. I look for small opportunities to have fun, and oh yeah. I actually forgot to say this in my in the career kind of thing or update. You know, I started working a few months ago to finish my website and all that I mentioned in the career update. I decided to sign up to a membership at ROAM, ROAM, here in Atlanta. It's a co-working space, and I freaking love it. I love it. I've been much more productive actually working from there. And so that has been awesome. So I've been meeting some folks there too. So I can take my clients from there. Obviously my personal training clients, I don't take from there. I do that from my home gym. But all my other clients, appointments, coaching, I can do from there. And in the future, probably do some presentations and things like that from there. But anyway, so what else? That's it. I think, yeah, personally, there's not much going on, but staying healthy, doing my thing, paying my debt, and taking, you know, short vacations to the beach whenever I can. And I'm finishing this this chapter of the debt payment chapter, I guess. You know, to a new one, which I'm looking forward to it. Have a little bit more freedom back in my life, financially at least. And so that's it, folks. So in summary, I'm well. I'm looking forward to getting back to keeping you connected. If you take a few minutes to browse through my website, I would love to hear your feedback. Again, bfabu.com. And stay tuned. I'm getting back to my podcast, getting back to my newsletters, getting back to staying a little bit more, you know, more vocal on my social media. I don't know, I kind of kept away from the social media kind of thing. It's just whatever, you know. And that's it. Actually, you know, this week I got here, like I said, on Wednesday, Tuesday, but I've been here for almost a week. There was a volleyball tournament over here. I used to play a lot of volleyball, if you know that about me. But I play some this week. I play a lot of pickup on Thursday night. I play in a tournament with a bunch of strangers, you know, co-ed on Friday. play a little bit more pickup, a little bit pickup on Saturday. So it's been really an amazing week. I saw some people that I haven't seen in a while, so that was great to reconnect with them. Really has been a blessed week. So I look forward to coming back over here maybe in April or at least once next year, you know, and do this again. And again, that's it for me today. Thanks for listening. If you want to, please get in touch, okay? I would love to see how you're doing. Give me an update, what's going on in your life. And if there's anything I can help you as a friend, an acquaintance, or as a stranger, from your health and wellness to, you know, or just being a support in your life in any shape or form, I'm here. I'm your girl, okay? Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.